I was kind of doing music when my bro was still alive, and he heard some shit. My bro super wanted me to rap. By the time I was on house arrest, so he kept saying like, "Yo, when you get off, we're gonna fucking do your first video and shit, whatever." He ended up passing away before that. But funny enough, as it worked out, like I ended up doing my first video after I got off house arrest and shit, and here we are now.
You got on house arrest when you were 17, or?
Holy, that story is so long, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because the first ever time I was on house arrest, I think I was like 14.
Oh, okay.
And then I was 14 to fucking 15. I got off, ended up getting arrested again. Now I was on house arrest. That whole process, or that whole fucking time frame from like 15 to 16, right up until my bro died, I was on house arrest again. See, no, after that time, I don't know if you know, but like in Canada, for the most part, like if you're on house arrest, they won't give you an ankle monitor. They just come and check up at your house random times and shit like that.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I was super breaching, outside all the time. Basically, was never home. So like, you know,
what did you do to
getting caught up for that shit?
Oh, okay. What did you do to get on house arrest when you were 14 though?
Long story short, like some petty robberies, like some little kid shit.
Okay. And you didn't end up having to do any serious jail time. They just did this house arrest thing with you.
Okay, so they had me in jail for like fucking like a month or two, and then they let me off on house arrest. So I ended up doing like the rest of my time on house arrest. When it came to sentencing, they just said, yeah, like time served.
And you kept making it worse by leaving your house, obviously, and just doing whatever you felt like doing.
Bro, the last time I got arrested, these guys ended up kicking my door. I didn't know, while I was still on house arrest, I was under investigation for 6 months.
Oh, really? What were they investigating you for?
Like I said, like right after my bro died, I was doing dumb shit. So like, and robberies, there was fucking little shit I was doing on camera that came back to bite me in my ass. Like it was just like dumb shit.
Oh shit. Okay. So okay, that was there any other like big charges like when you were in that kind of high school age, and are you still going to high school during this time period?
Yeah, no. I got kicked out of a lot of schools I went to. So like at the time, like the last 6 months, like I said, they're investigating me. I wasn't in school at all. And I was supposed to be, I was part of the house arrest too. Like it was either can get a job or go to school. So they gave me a breach in like so many different ways.
And you just were too wild, too out of control. You just couldn't fall in line.
Something like that.
What'd your mom think? I mean,
oh yeah,
losing her son and then also seeing you just kind of acting out in response.
Nah, mom didn't take that good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's gotta be insane.
Yeah, me and mom were like, we weren't even talking at one point. It was bad. I'm not gonna lie, but I could understand why. You know, it's just unnecessary stress.
No, yeah, totally. So, you started making music around that time period, like when you were still in high school, though.
Yeah, house arrest is what started the music thing early.
Oh, okay. Did you have any influences at that time though that showed you that you could do it musically, or gave you any kind of model for that?
Nah. I done my bro, like I said, my bro heard like little shit, like maybe a 1-2 bars, but like I didn't even have a full song with my bro, so like he wanted me to rap though. Like he was super on it, like we gotta bring this kid to the studio. So after he died is when I kind of took it more serious. I wasn't even going to the studio. I was sitting recording songs off of BandLab on my phone.
Right, which now is like extremely common. People tell me all the time that like songs that I legitimately listen to are recorded like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You sound like you're in the studio off your phone. Fam.
Yeah. It used to sound like shit a couple years ago, and now all of a sudden it's gotten so much better. Because
there's so much like different like fucking presets or fucking different like settings you could do on this shit that like it's crazy, fam. You can do everything with your phone.
So did you end up feeling like you really had to pursue this music thing? Because I guess you had thought about it before, but then you lose your brother and that kind of pushes you to like, oh, this is something I got to really take serious?
I'd say yeah and no. Because I didn't even want to rap for real. I rap just because like for one, like, yeah, my bro super wanted me to rap. I used to like, I'll say for like the first year or two, I was actually taking it serious. But like, you know, just got caught up in some other shit. Like, I wasn't even thinking about rapping for real. I was more like leaning towards the streets at that time. I wasn't even thinking like I'll be a rapper and all. Even like in like this, like I would have never thought this is what would have came from rapping.
Right.
Not gonna lie to you, like I wasn't gonna take this serious at all. But the people around me kind of like pushing it, like, yo, like you actually have a talent, go do something, you know?
Yeah, did people really emphasize your voice early on? Because your voice is really like a standout voice. Like I was listening to it in the music and thinking that it was probably a lot of auto-tune, and then from talking to you, I'm realizing like, oh, it's kind of like just, he just has like a really, really good voice for doing sort of melodic stuff.
People tell me that all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Even still now, like I'll see it in my comments and shit. And I kind of drop music on the YouTube or something. I'll read all my comments. They'll say that. Shit like that.
Definitely. So wait, how old are you now?
20.
20. Okay. So this is not even like ancient history when we're talking about all this crazy high school shit. Okay. Nah. So what did you end up, so you ended up dropping out of high school at a certain point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of some dumb shit.
Oh, really? What happened?
Literally. Because I kept like I showed you, I kept going in and out of school. So my last high school years was in like an alternative school. So I used to go to school. I think I was like 18 at the time. I'll go to school, like you see like how I come in now, like with my hoodie on type shit. At the time they wouldn't let you wear a mask. There was like a COVID mask I had. So my teacher, I'm sitting in the classroom with my hoodie on and she's bothering me about the hoodie. I'm looking around, there's like fucking 10 other students in the classroom with their hoodies on, boys and girls. So I'm kind of like, yeah, like, what are you on me for, you know? Some weird shit, get into an argument now. Bro, the teacher leaves and comes back, and my fucking principal calls me on now. She's like, oh, you have to fucking go home for the day. The teacher feels unsafe or some shit. A week later, the police showed up to my house, said, yeah, you're being charged with this and that. Basically some shit about fucking, some shit about fucking threats and fucking gang signs and whatever the fuck it was. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
and was that exaggerated? It wasn't true?
Super exaggerated. My nigga had nothing to do with that.
Wow.
That's why I was like, fam, honestly, fuck school. Every time I'm in school, I get in trouble with some next shit. I don't even want to be over there.
Right.
I could have graduated if I wanted to, for real, but it was too much, fam.
Definitely. Would you, so at what point do you feel like you really started to have some motion with the music? Like you're just dropping shit on SoundCloud? At what point did
I wasn't even dropping on SoundCloud. Okay, so like you see, like how I said I used to fucking make music on my phone, right? These guys would, like, I would say, yeah, I was leaking my own music basically. Like I would send it out to friends and they would just send it everywhere. Like I didn't really care what happened to it. But then I guess certain niggas got a hold of it and started putting it on SoundCloud. So now I'm seeing my music do fucking 200K, 300K.
On other people's accounts?
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
damn.
I didn't even know that it was that serious.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month, and there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.